Picture this: ancient Israel, a time of conquest and divine guidance. Today I want to tell you about one of the most fascinating military strategies in biblical history, the story of the axemen of Ai Falls. After a devastating defeat at Ai, Joshua and his army were discouraged. But God had a plan, a brilliant military strategy that would demonstrate both divine wisdom and human ingenuity. "Do not be afraid," God told Joshua. "Take the whole army with you and go up and attack Ai, for I have delivered into your hands the king of Ai, his people, his city, and his land." Here's where it gets interesting. Unlike the straightforward approach at Jericho, this battle required cunning. Joshua divided his forces into two groups. The main army would approach Ai from the front, while a smaller force of elite warriors would hide behind the city, waiting in ambush. The plan was masterful in its simplicity. Joshua and the main army would pretend to retreat, just as they had in their previous defeat. But this time, it was a trap. As the men of Ai pursued them, thinking they were winning again, the hidden warriors would emerge and take the undefended city. Imagine being there that morning. The sun rising over the hills, the anticipation thick in the air. The men of Ai, confident from their previous victory, took the bait exactly as planned. They pursued Joshua's forces, leaving their city vulnerable. At the perfect moment, Joshua raised his javelin toward Ai, the signal for the ambush to begin. The hidden warriors burst from their positions, rushing into the empty city. Smoke began to rise, and when the men of Ai looked back, they saw their city in flames. They were caught in a perfect tactical vice. Joshua's army in front of them, their burning city behind them, and no escape route in between. This wasn't just a military victory. It was a lesson in redemption. The same place where Israel had previously failed became the site of their triumph. The city that had once brought them shame now stood as a testament to God's faithfulness and the power of following His guidance. The Battle of Ai teaches us something profound about failure and comeback stories. Sometimes our initial defeats aren't the end of the story. They're just the setup for a greater victory. Just as Joshua and his army learned from their first defeat and came back stronger, we too can turn our setbacks into comebacks when we trust in God's guidance and are willing to try again, this time with wisdom and strategy. The Axemen of Ai Falls isn't just a military account. It's a reminder that with faith, strategy, and perseverance, what seems like an insurmountable obstacle can become the very place where we experience our greatest victories.